Right,
So,
right.
but when I was able to catch it, though, I was surprised, though. And as much as I hate to say this, I thought Jake Paul got robbed in this fight. Um,
Wow. No, you didn't say that.
yeah, man, he got robbed.
So wait,
Highway robbery.
you seen the whole thing?
Yeah, I was able to rewatch it. He
Watch it.
won by split decision, but
I mean, the
I know
total
who's.
punch.
It's not Jake Paul's fault, man. There's only one fault I'm blaming on this one, man.
His brother talking shit. Oh,
No,
I
this
can't
is
curse.
Drake's fault, man. This is
Oh, the bet,
Champagne. This is
the bet.
Champagne Poppy's fault.
You
Have
believe
you,
in the bet?
dude? Have you ever heard of the Drake curse, man?
I have.
Drake,
I have.
Drake cursed Drake cursed Jake Paul. He decided he wanted to bet on this fight out of all his fights. I don't blame him because Jake Paul been knocking dudes out. But it's Drake's fault in this fight. I had Jake Paul winning. I was very confident Jake was gonna win, but obviously he
How?
didn't win. Um,
How?
how? Because Jake Paul, I go by what you done for me lately, man. And Jake
No,
Paul,
I mean, after watching it, how did you have him winning?
based off of the boxing stat, the way you judge a boxing fight based off of that point system,
Right.
I think Jake Paul was trying to fight as far as points wise. He wasn't trying to knock the guy out, and obviously it backfired against him.
Hmm.
But
I,
I
that's what
would,
you really think?
yeah, I that's what I think, man. I think he got robbed, man.
So you
Highway
think he?
robbery.
So a fighter that basically gets his name off, right? As far as boxing wise, gets his name off of knocking people out. You think that he was trying not to knock him out, tried to outbox a boxer?
I think no, I think he knew that he couldn't knock him out because this is Tommy Furry. No matter what you say about this guy is a professional boxer. No matter what anybody says. I know people want to see Jake Paul go against like a high profile name, but you know what the hell would happen if he goes against a high profile name?
It's over.
Everybody wants to see that, but Tommy Fury is a professional boxer. He just recently, based off of this fight, is getting moved to the cruiserweight division now.
Right,
So
right.
that's definitely huge for him, benefits him. And Tommy Fury, he wants a rematch, man. So
Well, I would too.
in his mind, if Tommy Fury wants a rematch, deep down, he knows that hey, maybe Jake Paul did beat me, but the refs gave it to me instead.
No.
But the judges gave it to me instead.
So let me catch you on that one. Let me catch you up on that one. So I don't know if you know in the contracts, if Jake Paul lost, he had a rematch clause. And
Right.
but if Tommy lost, Tommy didn't have a rematch clause. So when he asked him at the end of the post fight, they asked him, "Would you rematch him?" He said, "Sure." And you know why he said sure? Biggest payday he ever had, Tommy Fury. Why wouldn't you? And you think you could beat him? You just beat him. Why not take the biggest payday you ever had? By far the biggest payday he ever had. I'm taking it too. I just beat him, and I could do this again and get paid what I just got paid. Maybe even
Well,
more now because I beat him.
he proved that he's saying that I could still prove that I'm still a better fighter than him and I could beat him again. I think that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah, but money, man, that money you can't pass up that bread. Like
Yeah, I
Jake
guess.
Paul bring Jake Paul bring that money out, and they said Fury had an even bigger following because of his whole country. Whole United Kingdom was with him because of Big
Yeah,
Fury.
I I was disappointed in this fight though, man. I thought he was
I
gonna.
enjoyed it, man. You so
Of
you
course,
probably were
I
disappointed
I
because
think I
you was going for Jake.
I think a lot of people was going for Jake.
I like Jake Paul. I never seen Tommy Fury. I never heard of him until like this fight got promoted.
so
But
so as much as people hate to hear this. Jake Paul is a professional boxer.
I
All
agree.
his fights, despite who the hell his opponents are and who he's knocked out, it doesn't matter whose name it is. They're all sanctioned. They're
I
all
mean,
sanctioned boxing fights, licensed too.
he could be a professional fighter, but that don't
He
mean he could be
is.
a
He is
good
a
professional.
professional fighter.
No. What I'm saying is we could call it. He can really be, but he is a professional fighter. But that doesn't mean he's a really good fighter.
Yeah.
I give him credit for having heart because boxing is not easy as it look from a fan point of view. It's like, oh, I fought outside before, but you get inside and know your job is to get hit and hit. That's a different story.
One more thing before we move on to our next topic. People have always said, I want to see Jake Paul against a real boxer. Do you know what the hell would happen if he went against a real boxer? do
2 rounds.
I mean,
Two rounds.
of course, the boxer's skilled, he is a professional, and he's they've been putting in the work.
Right.
But let's not act like Tommy Fury is not a professional boxer, man. So
I like him. I think he gonna be good,
yeah.
especially in a regular size ring.
So with that being said, Jake Paul did fight a professional boxer this past weekend, and it was Tommy Fury.
I'll stamp that he fought a professional, a new professional, but I stamp it.